The first two matches have been set for Forbidden Door later this month. Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay for the IWGP United States Championship and Kazuchika Okada versus Bryan Danielson were officially confirmed by New Japan Pro Wrestling on Tuesday morning. New Japan aired a short press conference on YouTube with comments from both Ospreay and Okada. Ospreay in his statement reflected back on his loss against Kenny Omega at Wrestle Kingdom 17 in January, saying that he got embarrassed at the Tokyo Dome by the returning Kenny Omega. He said now he will repay the favor and that it's about revenge. He's going to do the exact same thing that Kenny Omega did to him. Additionally, Okada sat down for a short press conference saying he was looking forward to facing Bryan Danielson, but also beating him. He ended a statement by directly addressing Danielson, saying, "Let's see who is the real best in the world at Forbidden Door." As of now, those are the two matches that have been announced for Forbidden Door. On to our next story. Vince McMahon has reportedly resurfaced again. PW Insider reported Monday afternoon that Vince McMahon was backstage at Monday Night Raw in Hartford, Connecticut, which is close to WWE's world headquarters in Stamford. PW Insider's report also mentioned that a lot of other WWE office executives are backstage at the taping as well. McMahon last appeared backstage at the Raw following WrestleMania. It was reported at the time that as the show went on, it became clear that McMahon was running the show, something that hasn't happened since McMahon retired from the company in July of 2022. In the months since WrestleMania, Vince McMahon has instead chosen to make rewrites to scripts remotely. After retiring in July of last year, McMahon forced himself back as chairman of WWE in January, saying he had returned to facilitate a sale. In April, it was announced that Endeavor had acquired WWE and would merge the company with the UFC to establish a new public entity called TKO Group Holdings. McMahon remains with the company as executive chairman. And decisions will have to be made on Friday Night Smackdown. Jey Uso will choose sides on Friday's WWE Smackdown as the collapse of the Bloodline continues to play out. As announced by Paul Heyman in a backstage segment on Monday Night Raw, Jey Uso will have to choose between his twin brother Jimmy and his brother Solo on SmackDown. Heyman revealed that Jey will make his historic choice on Friday, a week after Solo gave Jimmy a Samoan spike as ordered by Roman Reigns as the fallout from Night of Champions continued. Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa challenged Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship at Night of Champions, losing after the Usos got involved. Jimmy turned on Roman Reigns during the match, hitting the Bloodline's leader with 2 super kicks. On last week's SmackDown, a ceremony was held to celebrate Roman's 1,000-plus day Universal title reign. Jimmy attempted to reconcile with Reigns, but Reigns ordered an attack from Solo. Reigns, Solo, and Heyman left the ring together as Jey remained in the ring with Jimmy as the show closed. This past Friday's episode of WWE Smackdown, which featured the celebration for Roman Reigns, averaged 2.563 million viewers on Fox. That's up 18.8% from the previous week and is SmackDown's best audience of the year. It's the highest audience total for the show since John Cena returned to the ring on December 30th, 2022. Becky Lynch and Zoey Stark have qualified for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. On Raw last night, Becky Lynch defeated Sonya Deville to qualify, and later in the show, Zoey Stark defeated Natalya with the Z360 after Stratus attacked Natalya while she was on the apron by attacking Natalya's leg. At Night of Champions last month, Stark helped Trish Stratus defeat Becky Lynch. In the week since, Zoey has aligned herself with Trish, and the two have continued to be a thorn on the side of Becky Lynch. Tony Khan has another announcement set for AEW Dynamite this week. AEW announced Monday afternoon that Khan will reveal the main event for Collision, which premieres on TNT June 17th. This follows a string of announcements over the last month regarding Collision, a new 2-hour weekly television show on Saturday nights. After announcing that the first show will take place at the United Center in Chicago, Tony Khan followed that announcement last week by announcing that CM Punk will be making his return to the promotion. The date of Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar III has been revealed. With their head-to-head series tied at 1 apiece, the rubber match is currently planned for SummerSlam on Saturday, August 5th. Our own Dave Meltzer revealed the news on Monday morning's edition of Wrestling Observer Observer Radio. Bryan Alvarez would later say on Wrestling Observer Live that the match will carry a stipulation that we haven't seen in a while. Rhodes won the first match between the two at WWE Backlash on May 6 in Puerto Rico. He would then go into their second match at Night of Champions with a storyline broken arm after an attack by Brock Lesnar on Raw. The injury proved too much for Cody Rhodes and he lost via referee stoppage after passing out while Lesnar had him locked in an armbar. WWE SummerSlam 2023 is set for Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan on Saturday, August 5th. According to WrestleTix, 40,231 tickets have been distributed to the event. Nearly 2 months after the deal was reported, WWE and Twitch have made their new partnership official. WWE issued a press release on Monday announcing that they and Twitch have agreed to a multi-year partnership. The deal will see the return of the official WWE Twitch channel, wrestler channels, and a new companion sidecast for WWE Raw. WWE wrote that the weekly viewing experience will be led by a rotating cast of hosts and will regularly feature appearances by WWE superstars, unique and exclusive content such as backstage interviews and more. This new partnership also allows WWE wrestlers to resume streaming on the platform. Winning the WWE Women's Tag Team titles with one of her best friends was an emotional moment for Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey won the Women's Tag Team titles on Raw last Monday. In an interview with TMZ Sports after the title win, Shayna Baszler said it was a legitimately emotional experience for her, saying, quote, "The moment at the end of the match where I crawled back in the ring and we're hugging was a real emotional moment. When we think back to trying to pay for enough food to eat throughout the week and still make weight and living on the beach in Venice, it's weird to think that we talked about it and it's here and it happened." Shayna told TMZ Sports that this is an opportunity that she and Ronda Rousey had to fight for, saying, "I don't think people really understand how much we had to fight for this. Maybe that's something for a book in the future. It's not like it's been easy. It's not like this is just handed to us. We had to fight and claw and demand for this opportunity." Shayna and Ronda have been friends since their mixed martial arts career. After winning the women's tag team titles, Ronda Rousey issued a call to WWE to improve its dismally shallow women's tag team division. That's a wrap for today's episode of The Latest. Go ahead and let us know your thoughts on the stories in the comments section below, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Enjoyed this episode of The Latest? Check out our previous one by clicking on the screen.